Rupert, you've been running Aggreko for 10 years. It's a global energy company. Tell us about it.
Well, we supply electricity to people when they need it either in a hurry or for a short period of time. So we have a fleet of generators that operate around the world. It's the biggest fleet in the world by a long way. We've got 13,000 generators, nearly 9,000 megawatts of generating capacity, which is equivalent to more than 10% of the UK grid. So it's a large amount of assets. We are operating in 100 countries, and when people need power quickly, they ring us up and we provide it. And everything from literally small generators to do a bar mitzvah in Bristol, through to providing 200 or 300 megawatt power plants in Africa or South America.
Or Glastonbury.
Or Glastonbury, yes, my favourite event.
Do you go?
Every year, religiously, wouldn't miss it.
Now, you're an expert on energy. What advice have you got for this government? Any government at the moment in this country, energy is a key issue, isn't it?
Yes, I think that one of the problems about energy as an issue is that it's very tempting for politicians to involve themselves in it, because certainly over the last 10-15 years it's been very fashionable. There's been the whole green issue going on, and politicians largely have been able to set policy and make speeches and sound good without seeing the consequences of those. And actually what we're now beginning to hit is the consequences of decisions that were made 10 years ago and commitments that were made 5 and 10 years ago to reduce carbon emissions in the UK. Now, this is not just a UK issue. There is a fundamental issue that if you want to reduce carbon emissions, it's much more expensive to produce electricity without carbon emissions than it is with. And I think a lot of countries are facing this.
So what's your message to the government when they're facing an electorate going into an election where you have the Labour Party who are saying this is a huge issue, prices are going... People are very wedded to the idea of having high energy prices, aren't they?
Well, I don't think consumers are wedded to having high energy prices.
They're expecting
consumers, well, they may be expecting. I don't think they're expecting them to be as high as they're going to be. The fact is that the decision has been taken